Have you ever wondered, what kind of man am I? Today, we're embarking on a journey into the realm of male personalities, exploring three distinct types: alpha, sigma, and beta. Each one unique, each one with its strengths and weaknesses, each one a piece of the intricate puzzle that makes up the human experience. The alpha, the leader of the pack, assertive and dominant. The sigma, the lone wolf, independent and mysterious. The beta, the mediator, kind and understanding. These labels are not meant to box you in, but to help you understand yourself better. Knowing your personality type isn't just about attaching a label to yourself. It's about self-discovery, about understanding your motivations, your strengths, and the areas where you can grow. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So, are you ready to discover which type you are? Let's dive in. We start with the alpha males, often depicted as the leaders of the pack. These are the men who walk into a room and command attention, exuding confidence and charisma. They are typically outgoing, assertive, and unapologetically competitive. Alpha males are natural-born leaders, often taking charge in situations without hesitation. They are decision-makers, risk-takers, and are often driven by a desire to succeed. They're the CEOs, the star athletes, the politicians, the ones who are not afraid to stand at the forefront and take control. Now, let's delve into the characteristics of an alpha male. They are known for their confidence. They believe in their abilities and aren't afraid to show it. This confidence often translates into assertiveness, another key trait. They know what they want, and they aren't afraid to go after it. Alphas are also characterized by their competitiveness. They thrive on challenges and are always looking for the next mountain to climb, the next goal to achieve. They love the thrill of the chase and the satisfaction of victory. However, it's not all about strength and dominance when it comes to alpha males. They also have their weaknesses. They can sometimes come off as overly aggressive or domineering, which can put others off. They have a tendency to be perceived as arrogant or egotistical, as their self-assuredness can sometimes cross the line into overconfidence. Let's look at some typical alpha behavior. Alphas are often the first to speak up in a group, not shy to voice their opinions or take the lead. They are decision makers, not afraid to make tough calls, even if it means going against the grain. They are also often the ones who set the pace and direction for others to follow. The alpha male is often seen as the default male type because they embody the traditional societal expectations of masculinity, strength, dominance, and leadership. However, it's important to remember that they're not the only type of men out there. But being an alpha isn't the only way to be a man. Let's look at another type. Next, we have the beta males, often unfairly maligned as second best. But let's clear the air here. Being a beta male isn't a downgrade. It's simply a different way of navigating the world. Beta males are the glue that holds society together, the steadfast and dependable ones, who often find themselves in supportive roles. They're the peacekeepers, the mediators, the ones who value harmony over conflict. They are characterized by their empathetic nature and emotional intelligence, traits that are often undervalued in a world that tends to celebrate aggression and dominance. At their best, beta males are the friends you can count on, the ones who will show up when you need them the most. They're the co-workers who value teamwork over competition, the leaders who lead with kindness and understanding. They are thoughtful and considerate, often putting the needs of others before their own. However, like any personality type, betas have their weaknesses. Their desire to avoid conflict can sometimes lead to them being passive or complacent. They might struggle with assertiveness and can sometimes be taken advantage of due to their accommodating nature. But remember, these are just tendencies, not absolutes. Anyone can learn to be more assertive or to stand up for themselves when necessary. It's also important to note that being a beta male doesn't mean you lack ambition or drive. Many successful people in the world are beta males who've used their unique strengths to their advantage. Beta behavior can be seen in those who prefer to listen rather than dominate a conversation, who are comfortable in the background, and who are more interested in cooperation than competition. They are the ones who bring a calming presence to an otherwise chaotic situation, the ones who build bridges where others build walls. But there's more to masculinity than being an alpha or a beta. Let's explore the third type. Finally, we have the Sigma males, the lone wolves of the male world. This intriguing group of individuals dances to the beat of their own drum, often choosing solitude over social interactions. Unlike their alpha and beta counterparts, Sigma males aren't overly concerned about hierarchy or status. Instead, they value their independence and personal space. The key characteristics of Sigma males start with their introverted nature. They are the masters of their own time and space, often preferring to work alone rather than in teams. This isn't because they don't play well with others, but because they find value in self-reliance and solitude. They are self-sufficient, quietly confident, and often highly intelligent, with a unique perspective on the world. This leads us to their strength. Sigma males possess a mysterious aura that is often intriguing to others. They don't seek validation from external sources, and their self-assured, quiet confidence is often seen as attractive. They're not the loudest in the room, but when they speak, people listen. Their words carry weight because they are carefully considered and not wasted on small talk. But like any personality type, Sigma males have their weaknesses too. Their preference for solitude can sometimes be seen as aloof or detached, leading others to misunderstand them. They may also struggle in situations where teamwork is essential, as they are more comfortable working on their own. A typical Sigma behavior might involve observing a situation from the sidelines before deciding whether to engage. They are strategic thinkers, always calculating their next move. This can make them seem aloof, but in reality, they are simply selective about the energy they expend. In the grand tapestry of life, Sigma males are the quiet observers, the thinkers, the philosophers. They remind us that there is strength in silence and power in solitude. Their mysterious aura and self-contained nature often make them an enigma, a puzzle to be solved. But that's just the way they like it. Now that we've looked at all three types, let's see how they compare. So, how do these three types stack up against each other? Let's dive right in. Alpha, Beta, and Sigma males, three distinct archetypes in the realm of male personality types. They all have their unique traits, strengths, and weaknesses, yet they all coexist in the same society, often influencing one another. The alpha male, often seen as the leader, the go-getter, the one who's not afraid to take charge. They're confident, assertive, and often excel in social situations. But remember, being an alpha doesn't mean you're superior. It just means you have a specific set of traits that make you stand out in certain situations. On the other hand, we have the beta males. Often seen as the second in command, they are the mediators, the peacekeepers. They are often more introverted and sensitive compared to their alpha counterparts. They tend to be more empathetic, understanding, and are usually great listeners. But being a beta doesn't mean you're a pushover. It simply means you approach situations differently. Now, let's talk about the enigmatic Sigma males. These are the lone wolves, the wanderers who march to the beat of their own drum. They are self-sufficient, independent, and often prefer solitude over social situations. They don't seek validation from others and are often seen as mysterious and intriguing. However, being a Sigma doesn't mean you're anti-social. It just means you value your independence and solitude. In comparing these three types, it's clear that they all have their unique strengths and ways of navigating the world. Alphas can lead, betas can mediate, and Sigmas can be self-reliant. Understanding which type you align with can help you harness your innate strengths and navigate your path in life more effectively. Remember, there's no best type. It's all about understanding yourself and using your strengths to your advantage. So, did you figure out which type you are? We've journeyed through the fascinating landscape of male personality types. We've explored the assertive and dominant alpha, the supportive and agreeable beta, and the self-sufficient, elusive sigma. Each of these types brings their own unique strengths and characteristics to the table. Perhaps you saw yourself in the leadership qualities of the alpha, or maybe you identified more with the collaborative, team-oriented beta. Or perhaps you found a kinship with the introverted, independent sigma. Whichever type you resonate with, remember, it's not a hierarchy, but a spectrum of personality traits. The key takeaway is to not just understand your type, but to embrace it. Use these insights to navigate your social and professional life. Maximize your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and become the best version of yourself. No matter what type you are, remember, every man has his own unique strengths. Embrace yours, and you'll be unstoppable.